with caution.
Alright, welcome everyone to, well, here we are again, Season 13. Red Alert Global League. We are still going strong with these seasons. I actually would have not have guessed that there were going to be more seasons. It was actually looking very dramatic the first week of signups. It was very poor, especially in Masters League. But here we are once again. And once again, we're going to review the best of the best. Obviously, there was one that we already did. We did that live, which was Tux versus Daughter. So that one will not be concluded in this week's highlight reel, obviously. Well, yeah, let's go straight into the replays. Welcome everyone, Sven, Tux, and Saxel. Thank you for being here with me tonight. It seems like I don't have all the... Oh, I don't have all of these yet. Interesting. Alright. Let's go from top to bottom, I assume. I'm just gonna go like... Maybe we should go random a little bit. But we're just gonna... Oh, okay. Let's go with Mint versus Sigil first. And we'll just make our way down from there on out. So without further ado, let's go.
Battle control initialized.
The fun part is I haven't seen these replays at all, so it's always going to be a delight casting these. I took a nap from 15 to 20, and that happens if you take naps, man, especially on your age. I mean, if I take a power nap for 30 minutes, I can probably still sleep after that. That will change over age. Anyways, regardless, we are here on one of Pink Toss maps. I think Sompio was Pink Toss map. Judging from the aesthetics of this map, I have to say that yes, it's probably his map. And Sompio has been out for a while, to be fair. I played this map a couple of times as well. I think this map is very enjoyable. It feels this one is one of those maps that actually feels and plays really well, in my opinion. You got a starting oil for yourself here, and there's two contested oils in the middle. So yeah, this map, once again, the aesthetics are beautiful. We're in the fall, so this is looking good. Hey, what up, Van Lim? How you doing, man? Welcome. And we got a special match on our hands. We've got a very interesting match between two players that I didn't actually realize that they were going to be in Minions Division this season, but here they are. And especially our player in the top right is Mr. Sigil. So far he has been playing Masters League for at least 3 seasons as far as I'm aware. He was there in season 9, he was there 4 seasons even, season 9, season 10, 11 and 12 as far as I'm concerned. But now he has been demoted to Minions. I believe it's due to his results in season 12, but still very strong player. Doesn't play that much. I believe he only plays during RGL, so it's actually really devotion is really nice. Like, he's committed to do so, and I actually really like that he is still showing his respect for the OpenRA community, and you know, joining when RGL kicks in. Mr. Sigil is also an old veteran in StarCraft 2, so he definitely knows how to play this game. And his opponent is Mr. Mint, who is going to have a hard time here with this APC. Oof! Oh no, the engineer. Oh god. Oh no. Oh, split up, men. Please split up, for the love of God. Split up. Run. It's like watching a horror movie and the killer's on the loose, you know, like everyone just scatters and runs. But yeah, his opponent is Mr. Mint. Mr. Mint has been playing this game for a lot. He's been playing in Minions most of the time, as far as I know. I had a lot of crazy battles with him in season 10, and he has been participating in a lot of tournaments that I organized back in the day too. One of them was the Cautious Cup. So Mint is also a pretty strong player. He's still stronger than me. Yeah, I think it has to do with your ladder ratings, which I feel like is not... Ooh, almost killed him. I feel like, I don't know, like... Triple TP does like this weird thing with the ladder ratings. It makes sense because I somehow like that will encourage players to play ladder more to get higher rankings in RNGL. But at the same time, yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's like, for example, if I would have participated this season, I would have been in minions. Because my ladder rating is garbage because I never played ladder, and the times that I did play ladder, I only played against the highest, the best of the best most of the time, like people like Happy and stuff like that, just because I wanted to get better. I didn't really care about the rating. So yeah, I would have been placed in minions, so I was like, no. Fuck that. Fuck that. So yeah, we should have a good match on our hands tonight, as I feel like these two players are, I would say, potentially evenly matched. But I think the main problem with Mint sometimes is that he lacks consistency. For most of his matches that I've seen, he can be an incredibly amazing player to watch with insane micro, macro, and coming up with a really smart idea sometimes in terms of army movement. And then there's games that he just like is completely lost and he gets rolled in like minute 7. Obviously those games, luckily for me, don't happen that often, but they still do. So let's see how this will turn out. So far it feels that both players are going to go for the same patch. In terms of expansion, Sigil went War Factory first, so he has got that fast MCV. However, Mint went double riff, but he went for a heavy tank first over MCV. He's going to recap the oil on the left. And Sigil in the meantime destroyed the oil on the right. There's the MCV. Nice shift commands here to get access to the roads for more speed. But who is going to make the first move is the question. I like these scouts from Sigil, and the scouts are going to help him out to see this first attack incoming. Or maybe not. He could lose some harvesters. Harvesters being pulled though, really nice. And that army might actually be trapped for now, but you know, it is Mint with the initiative, and that causes him to get a refinery, and he might actually get away with it as well. Sigil trying to go for crushes, but that did not work out. I think most of this army will actually get away. But Mint should not linger around because his enemy is pissed off and gaining on him. Oh no, Mint is gonna take the fight. Yep, smart. He's gonna leave a little bit behind so that they will be slowed down, killing the infantry, and he can get away with most of his army. But I'm not sure about this move though. He does not have a static defense ready. You should. Oh my god, this is. No. This is like one of these mistakes that I really do not like seeing. That's a big investment in a riff that gets lost just like that. So pretty much Sigil here returning the favor after Mint destroyed the riff from Sigil in the main base. And now we have our first contested patch here. Sigil actually being ready here, already has a Tesla coil. He's going to claim that patch. And that means that Mint is going to be forced to move to the other side, which is what I should have done, or what I should do if I were Mint right now. But no, he's gonna press his luck with the radar dome. But once again, he's going to take initiative, so Sigil is going to be the one reacting again. MCV gets taken out. Radar dome will get taken out. I do not like this from Minto. He should actually take the engagement. However, he did take out the MCV, so that is pretty good for him. But he still has to worry about that army. That is definitely a lot bigger than Mint's. Mint is going for some splits. He's got army here and there. And I don't understand. He decides to back off now. Maybe he wanted a Tesla coil there. I think I just missed it. I'm not sure if that was already there, but I'm surprised he's backing off, because now would be the time for him to establish this expansion. Very, very, very crazy. But it seems like Mint is still looking for that army. He doesn't... I think he realized, or he thinks that it's still somewhere around his main base or something like that. But I think he missed that Sigil was trying to chase him down. But still Sigil with the bigger army. And Mint, or I was about to say, yeah, Mint should claim more expansions. But his splits are going to take too long. Splits are taking too long. And Sigil is deadballing. He also has V2 support. So he could be in a lot of trouble here. Sigil can just kill whatever he wants right now. And I also don't see any decent static... Oh, that's a poor ref placement. But I don't see any static defense wall or anything like that from Mint. Mint is actually pretty vulnerable in every single position, regardless if you look at the army or not. This is going to be a really good attack from Mint, but like I said, Mint has to be fast, because there's a very threatening army coming his way. There is Yak support and V2 support. Oh, that's not a good attack from Sigil there. He's gonna lose a heavy tank at least and a couple of rockets for free. But it seems that it was used as a distraction. In the meantime, the army has arrived, taking out the ref, and they could actually take out the expansion too, because that's a lot of rockets right here. Ooh, that barely missed. That could have been huge. But that V2 can still do damage as long as that Yak is there. Okay, that Yak is super dead. Radar Dome gets taken out as well. Here comes the V2 again. Is that going to be a good shot? Ooh, it is bullseye. But Mint got what he wanted though. He did very good damage there. Sigil on the other side is pressing on, and it seems like he got rid of these static defenses and power plants. Mint still has an army here, but he has to be careful. This army from Sigil is very strong. Still has a Yak and 2 V2s to his disposal, but Mint has a very strong army as well. He's definitely got the numbers. Wow, those poor rockets were not being protected by the heavy tanks. Oh, that was a very interesting move command. And this is something that Mint does a lot. He goes from move commands. To be fair, let me give you some advice. I would never, ever in my life go for move commands, unless if you want to move away from an army that's coming your way. Okay, Mint is going in. His tanks are not in a good position. Look at that. 4 of them have been split off because of the environment, and the V2 support is just going to be too much. Mint is retreating. Hey, what's up, Mega Tank? Welcome. Nice split here. Tesla Coil gets activated, but Sigil is going to press on. He does not care about the Tesla Coil. Mint is not reacting, and he actually knew that he was attacking because he placed the Tesla Coil, and just like that, he loses 3 harvesters. That Tesla Coil is going to go down as well, and this was a very good attack for Sigil. Good eco raid, and actually keeps most of that army safe. Ooh, very cheeky MCV. So far it's looking kinda even. Sigil took a very big dip here. That's when the expansion got taken out earlier on the right side, which seems that there's going to be another engagement. Oh, okay, Mint is pressing on. Well, maybe that wasn't the best idea from Sigil to go for that attack, because Mint now is pissed, going for the MCV again. and he should be able to take out this Rift. But I feel like he should have probably taken out the MCV last, because he could have taken out the 3 harvesters that are now getting away. Sigil's still pretty good at keeping his harvesters, whereas Mint lost 3 just like that. Alright. Oh, one good shot, the other one whiffed, but Mint already lost a V2. And I'm surprised we're not seeing flak trucks from Mint, for example, or Sigil. That could still happen. Parabomb. Parabomb could actually be really good. Ooh! Oh! That is super painful. And it was good actually, because it was very close to the edge of the map, so the parabombs were arriving very fast to the scene. Mint, please move those heavy tanks away. No, they're going to die. Alright, in the meantime, this is where Mint's micro is at. He's getting pushed back by Sigil, who still has 2 V2s. It seems like both players' yaks went down. Whiffed shot from Mint. I think Mint should be happy that he has that MCV over there, but I'm not sure how long he is going to stay that way. Because Sigil has the better position for sure. I'm not sure why Mint didn't want to take this position. If he knew that there was an expansion here, like he could have just set it up over here, get a base set up with some static defenses, and then this engagement would be a lot easier for him to take, and his army is not in a good position. The tanks are not in the front. The army is split up so much. Good V2 micro there. Yak goes down trying to take out the V2s, but Mint should come out on top. Why is he retreating? He's got 4 heavy tanks still. Not really paying attention to the situation here, but he realized just in time. V2 from Sigil still alive, still could do some insane damage, but Mint is not going to press on. He's going to decide to... Oh, okay. He sees the rift probably, I'm assuming. He must have seen the harvester, but he saw the MCV because of the harvester. So now he's going to press on, but again, he's... Why is he targeting the MCV? His army is getting destroyed. At this point, that doesn't really do anything except for, you know, preventing the build, but Sigil's still getting eco, so he just should have killed the army first. Very, very weird plays here sometimes. In the meantime, Sigil here took a nice counter attack, took out the expansion. MCV has been kept safe though. Good harvester raid here from Mint. Both players still have a V2 there. I see a paratrooper drop over here, but not really doing anything, unfortunately. This could be very effective, but it has to be used. Well, that harvester is super dead. But V2 has eyes on the army now, or at least he knows where it is hiding. This is dangerous from Minto, like he's splitting off way too much. I feel he could lose this army without a big loss, but he's doing a nice multi-prong here, taking out the ref on this side and on this side. So he could afford to lose a little bit more army because the eco from Sigil is going to be pretty bad. But yeah, like I said, the army gets taken out with little to no casualties for Sigil. But can he keep up in terms of production is the question. He is 6k ahead in army value right now, and that's mainly purely because of these decisions that Mint made with these attacks. There's still another ref up here, so it doesn't really matter. Yak goes down. 4 micro there in the meantime. Another harvester under attack. A new Tesla coil though. This one should be able to deal with that for sure. I feel like Mint is trying to play his own game a little bit too much. Like he's going for splits and eco harassments and this and that, but he never takes into account where Sigil might attack. Because he was already on the move with this army again, probably wanted to go through the middle and then over here or to the main base. But he knows that there's an army there. And he actually might lose his expansion, which is kind of hard for me to believe. He could have spammed this with flame towers already. And now he has to give up this expansion that he fought so hard for to take. Ooh, good micro there, but he's going to lose the V2 to another V2. And now Mint's army is actually kind of scattered. And in a pretty bad way, because he's going to need a lot more army if he wants to keep this expansion safe. So slowly but surely, Sigil is coming back. Meanwhile, these paratroopers haven't been used at all. Alright, Sigil is only on one MCV, so he's going to use that one, I think. No, he's got another one over here. Very cheeky. Cheeky, sneaky. Alright, this time Mint has an advantage in terms of vision, but he doesn't have an advantage in terms of army. He must have seen the army for sure. Good shot. But he's not going to be able to stop this. He can't do anything about this. His army is way too split off again. Mint is trying to do too much. Whereas Sigil is keeping it a lot more plain and simple. He's just deciding to attack from one side only. Once again, another attack onto the MCV, but Sigil has a good army ready there. And yeah, I feel like this might bite Mint. He's going for the MCV again. If Sigil decides to go straight for main now, he can end this for sure. But no, he's going to retreat. Try to protect his MCV. That Conyard almost died as well. Oh dear. Hopefully, Minch. No, the harvester will be spotted for sure. Yep. Not good, not good. Second time this went down. And this is so unfortunate. He's got 4 rockets here. He could have dealt so much damage in the top right. Very unfortunate that he forgot about it. Alright, once again, Mint is gonna try his luck on this side. Looking at the comments from this replay, Mint can definitely still win, but he's taking so many poor trades. Very unfortunate. Oh no, oh Rocket Soldier, please kill those heavy tanks! Rocket Soldier, please! Damn. Shame, shame, shame. Another paratrooper drop. Pretty much going to waste, I would say. In the meantime, it seems like Mint is turning this around on the other side. Another yak goes down though, but that yak causes him to kill that entire army. And Mint is taking the lead with 4k. I am surprised though that Sigil is not expand. He didn't expand over here, which I think he definitely should. Because now he will have some issues. This is a very messy game, I would say. And like one thing that I have to say about Mint's MCV's placements are, it's straight up bad. The reason why, if he could have taken this expansion on this side, he can keep this entire area safe, meaning that it's a lot easier for him to keep this expansion safe as well. And if he does that, it's so split off. Like, look how much darkness there is for Mint on this side. He has no idea what's going on. And the same was happening on this side as well. He's going to do it again, trying to be sneaky, but at the same time, this is the reason he lost this expansion, because he set up over here. If he had set up over here just like that, it would have been a lot better for him. And that's the reason how this map is designed. If people shut this down, then the middle is going to be a very crucial thing to go for eco flanks. Good V2 shot there. He's in danger of losing more harvesters, but I think he's going to be fine. Mint finally has found his way through the main base. MCV goes down on the left side. Sigil now going to take that expansion as well in such a weird way. I do not agree with this. Keep in mind that if you do this, like, you're giving up so much ground for no reason. And always keep in mind that you have to try, if you can, always make sure that you place your base in front of the ore patch so that you can keep your harvesters a lot more safe than how Sigil and Mint are doing it right now on the right side. But anyways, this is a big engagement. Sniping the war factory again. Mint is going for so many buildings instead of actually killing the armies. Those V2 shots could have been great to kill the army earlier. Decent shots here, but his army is still going to be killed, including the V2s. And Sigil once again with a very clutch defense. Ooh, friendly fire. And keeps the war factory alive. But once again, same goes for this. This expansion is so poor because look how much ground that Mint can just cover with his army without being detected. But Mint is smelling bloodlust right now. He's going to get that harvester. No, he moves away. Very good attacks here from Mint, but he needs to do damage. If he can keep dealing damage, then it is okay for him to lose that army. But you know, the positive has to outweigh the negative. But yeah, this is really good. He's doing damage over here. He killed 3 harvesters. He's going to kill 3 harvesters over here. And he could clean up the expansion. He's just going to clean up the refs with the V2, I think. No, I'm not sure what the V2 is doing. Sigil now putting up the pressure on the left side. But I think Mint has come out on top. Oh, that is such a poor yak. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that lives? Oh my god. Harvesters are not being pulled back. Very unfortunate here. In the meantime, here comes the army. Lots of rockets here. Look at that. Buildings getting melted. God damn. Main base has been completely destroyed. And I don't see Sigil coming back from this at all. Very nice. Sigil still has a very threatening army though, and I think as long as that army lives, Sigil might give it a try. Still has this expansion over here as well with 3 harvesters, which actually baffles me that Mint kept that alive. So Sigil still has a decent amount, like 8 harvesters, 9 harvesters, same amount as Mint. But yeah, Sigil obviously cannot keep up this production. He does have a new war factory though, and he has the radar dome. So that means he can build V2s. He's actually going for thieves to maybe try and steal some harvesters, I'm assuming. I'm not entirely sure, but 13k army value advantage for Mint. He's going up for a flank. And he's going to press the assault here. He might actually win this with the heavy tank numbers. He's got the bigger army for sure. The Yaks have to support this army if they want to survive. It's going to be very, very close. 3 heavy tanks remaining for Mint. He's got more support coming up on the way. This support should make it so that he can win this battle. is going to take out the Yak. Very nice there. But Sigil has lost his entire army. The one thing that he was hoping for to turn this around. Mint here with an MCV and an NG. And Sigil calling the GG. In the end, Mint came out on top, but very messy game. But at the same time, a very good first game to kick off this week 1 of season 13. GG's to the player, and let's move on to game number 2.
Battle control.
Man, I gotta change hats. I'm not sure if I can change hats. Wait, where's my medic hat? Oh. We got the white boy. Wait, how do I do this? Hang on. Yep, there we go. Oh, awesome. Bro, I have the biggest forehead of the fucking planet. My entire head doesn't even fit on stream. It's crazy. Let's go.
Battle control initialized.
Alright, we are back on a lad map named Territorial. I think I actually voted for this map in the RGL map contest. Let's have a look at what is on this map. We got 2 oils so far. I don't see any other oils. We got a decent amount of starting ore, 3 mines. And we've got a very interesting expansion here. This is probably, I'm not entirely sure how this map is going to turn out. My best bet would actually be try and take this expansion as fast as you can. And then just base push this. Like just pop a ref down here. And go base push, put up the aggression, and if you can even take out this expansion, you're gonna be pretty good. So I feel like this map, even though I really like it, I feel like the expansions are very straightforward. However, there is something very interesting about this, is that this small patch over here can be accessed very easily if you just move out your main MCV just a little bit and base scroll over there in advance, so that you can just, if you have a building over here, you can pop the ref down next to it without losing that much downtime. Or maybe you can even do it after you have your second MCV set up over here to get that little bit of extra cash early on. But we've got another Soviet mirror on our hands. We've got Sigil playing Ukraine, and we've got Mint playing Russia. Sigil went for double ref. Mint is going for War Factory first. So far, I think Mint made the right choice. The reason for that is double ref army is not being used to pressure the oil. And so that means that Sigil, or Mint actually, will get his War Factory up a lot sooner. He will get his harvesters out a lot sooner as well. So his eco will be driving faster. That means he can get production faster. It's obviously a little bit more greedy, but he's going to make it work. Considering, you know, there's only 1 oil to cap for each. So going double ref doesn't really make that much sense, but at the same time, you know, it's always a safe building option or build order, so no harm done. Yeah, look at that. We're almost at minute 3, and Mint already has 4 harvesters, and he's going for an extra racks before SD. So that's going to be a pretty fast MCV timing as well. Probably around the 4-minute mark, a little bit later than that. If he goes straight into MCV, I'm not entirely sure. He could get out another flak truck maybe. Yes, he is. He's going to do that. It's not that much downtime. But he already has a second racks out as well. Yeah, so he's going to have his MCV Oh no, it's going for heavy tanks as well. It's going to delay that. Okay, interesting, interesting, interesting. Then I'm not really sure if I like that flak truck, but we'll see. We'll see how this will turn out. I feel like this is a very important map, like I said, to get the expansions as fast as you can. So actually a very fast MCV build from Mint here could have been really good. Four Raxes out already. So Mint's growth in army is going to be, yep, really fast. As you can see, there's already a 2k difference in army value. And that's only going to become bigger as time goes on. But he needs the MCV fairly soon though. He's going for it now. He made one heavy tank. I can see that. That could be good. He's looking for the army of Sigil. And to be honest, like it should be easy to spot. Like there's, like I said, it seems to me there's only one logical expansion to go to with your first MCV. Good snipe here with the oil, pretty much for free. Denied those juicy resources. Alright, let's see how this will turn out. Mint has the ref ready. Will any of these players go for a base push is the question. No. Very sad. I am very sad right now. I feel like that could have potentially be a really good idea. But now Mint is going to play defensively. And, you know, okay. He gets the heavy tank. That is really good, actually. But he can't take the fight regardless, because there's going to be flame towers. And then he's going to take a really bad engagement here. And that might actually be the case. Let's find out. Mint is going to go for that expansion. Might be a good attack, but, you know, I would have loved to see some distractions first. Because now Sigil's going to move in and he's going to kill that expansion. Or that army from Mint completely. Here comes the two heavy tanks. Mint does have a really good concave though. Kills the two tanks off. Mint taking a very good trade here. Sigil's position was not really good, but he will still clean that up with the help of these flamethrowers as well. Nice splash damage there. You'll love to see it. Mint still ahead in terms of army value. He's got a second war factory online as well. And he's moving in. He is smelling blood again. And it will be blood of harvesters. But is it worth the cost? Nice retreat. I actually like this retreat. This is pretty good. Those are going to be really good rifles right here. There we go. At least he got one harvester and he managed to get away with most of his army. I like the scouts from Mint though. Mint is pretty good with scouting so far, better than Sigil. I am surprised though from both players that there's not any scouting going on their opponent. This could be the perfect flank for Mint to go for. He should have gone for that after he killed this harvester over here. That would have been so good. He would have dealt so much damage with just a small army from this. This would have been huge. But Mint's looking solid now in terms of defenses. He's got a good amount of flame tower set up here. He's got most of his army chilling. He knows where the army from Sigil is. And he can definitely take it out if the V2s do their job. Oh, they both whiff. But Sigil is Yeah, he's not gonna like seeing V2s like that. He got intimidated by those, and he's going to retreat. And I can't blame him. Mint has a 7k army value. He merges armies together. He's got 3 V2s dealing damage. Good yak micro here to see what's going on. Sigil's gonna try and take it out. And he will take it out. Oh, the V2s are on hold fire. But this is a good placement for Sigil, but he lost all of his heavy tanks already. The V2s are still alive, and the V2s are the ones that's turning this around. Very good engagement here from Mint. Very interesting that he kept him on hold fire. So that means every single shot he fired was manually done. So that he didn't waste any shots on static defenses or heavy tanks. And that expansion goes down. The ref has been lost. And a big army from Sigil has been killed. He's left with 6k army value for the time being. That might be a pretty good heavy tank. We'll have to wait and see. In the meantime, there we go. Mint is going to take that position. But best advice I could give Mint if he watches the stream, like, be a little bit more aggressive in a different way. Like game number 1, he was way too aggressive, and that almost costed him his head. But he managed to clutch it out, turn it around. But game 2, like I said, I would have loved to see more base pushes, and I feel like I've been saying this a lot, even in Regal Season 12. There's not enough people that use offensive MCVs. Yo, .xc, thank you for the follow, dude. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Oh, that MCV gets taken out. Mint is looking for harvesters, but he will not find them. Instead, he's gonna find V2 rockets. He's going to snipe the radar dome, but he backs off. Like, he just focus on the army instead. That radar dome cannot kill you. Those armies can. Hopefully he brings the fight to his base. Where is the static defense production? There is no static defense production. My oh my. Tier 3 for Sigil or Mint. This could be good. That means we might see Tesla tanks coming into play. Tesla troopers. Could be fun. It's a good usage of the spy plane there. Sigil can see that there's nothing to stop him. Mint actually saw the spy plane. He's like, oh god, I'm scared. I'm getting out of here. And I'm not sure why. Maybe Mint is trying to play too big brain. Okay, he's going for mammoths instead of Tesla tank and shockies. Yeah, this was good from Sigil. He saw the army movement with the spy plane and managed to defend this position perfectly. But I'm not sure if he can protect these other ones. And this one is very important. This one is his main income right now for Sigil. And he has no idea about that either. No scouts to scout that army. He's going to take some retaliation though. He's going to clean up this expansion from Mint. But Mint already saw that coming. He already moved the MCV back. But I feel like, once again, he's giving up so much free map control by moving the MCV all the way back. Like, he could have set it up over here maybe, made a couple of racks, spam flame towers, and you're good to go. No movement yet. Here we go. Here's the movement. No reactions yet from Sigil. There it is. There's the reaction. Loses one harvester though. But there's a mammoth tank, so I'm not sure that Sigil can stop this. Mammoth tank is in a poor position though. But now it should be able to do the soaking that it needs to do. And it is pretty good at taking out infantry as well. Harvesters being melted. And this is going to be a pretty good attack for Mint. Took out at least 3 harvesters. And he keeps the mammoth tank alive. And Sigil should probably stop this. Okay, never mind. Poor micro there. Oh, and we're seeing Mix coming into play as well. This harvester will be taken out. Easy peasy. Very good mic usage there. This is looking grim for Sigil. Is going to be stalling fairly soon. Let's look at the earnings tab. And yeah, look at that after the harvester snipes. This took a huge drop. And meanwhile, army advantage. Mint is going sky high on these graphics. But once again, here's that dead ball from Sigil though. And can Mint defend that in time? Because most of his army is now on the left side. He's trying to do the same thing. But he still has MiGs. Goes for the heavy tanks. Oh, but that's such an expensive unit to lose. Oh no. That was a waste. Oh, it kills the harvester. Okay. Alright. The doctor, thank you for the follow. Good, appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, Mint cannot stop this. His MCV is not deployed, so that means he can't play static defenses down to help out trying to kill this army. This mammoth will not be able to. So we actually might have a base trade. Wait, is that an NG that actually captured something? I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, I think it captured the war factory. Oh no. Yep, that's going to be a base trade for sure. But Mint is Sigil is definitely coming out of this stronger because he was falling behind, and this attack could actually be really good for him. Ooh, that's a big V2 shot. Well, didn't seem to be that much of a base trade, but he took out both war factories from Mint. V2s are doing the cleanup. Oh, that poor V2. Yep. And the main base got cleaned up. So once again, it seems that Mint is coming out on top in this clutch match. And that's gonna be the GG for sure. All the remaining harvesters are being sniped left and right. Sigil going to try and defend with a last push. But the tanks are in a very good position to do some soaking. And I don't see Sigil being able to finish off this army at all. What a massacre. Very nice play from Minto, especially very early on. He did a good job. He teched up really nicely at the correct timings. And because of that tech, he got very favorable engagements early on with the V2s. Followed by really nice MiG play, taking out the harvester. So Mint taking it 2-0 over Sigil. Well played. What up, Dupin? How you doing, man?
Battle control terminated.
Alright, the hat comes off. No more hatto. Alright, moving on, we're going to Masters Division. We're going to see Eugenator versus Gajcus duke it out as well.
Battle control initialized.
And we're playing on Overkill, made by Megatank, I believe. I think so, yes. And we've got Gajcus in the blue. Everyone knows Gajcus. He was joining OpenRA through my stream. I'm gonna take credit for that. Hell yeah, I will. This man was very grateful to be in OpenRA, but I'm not sure if that is still the case because he's playing a lot of Kane's Rat again, and that's where he originally came from when he started playing strategy games. But here he is still competing in RGL. He competed in Season 12 in Minions. Was that Season 11? No, that was Season 11, excuse me. Season 11 in Minions, where I took him on in the finals. He got promoted for that as well, and he was in Masters in Season 12. And here he is in Masters in this Season 2. And his opponent is Der-E. Der-E is also known as Eugenator, very strong player as well. He also got promoted into Masters since Season 11 for pretty much the same reason. I think he came in 3rd in Season 11 Minions Division. Very good dog attempt from Gajcus, but there's no engineer to be seen yet. And Der-E actually saw the dog. Yep, and the dog got killed. So tried to go for some big prey in place, but he still has another one, and this dog is actually going to get it. Yup. Nom 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 nom. Alright. Second dog paid off. Gets the NG. So we got double riff into ref cell. I guess that's alright. That is a-okay. Ref is in a pretty good position in the middle, so he should be fine. And that ref cell is going to give him a little bit of extra cash. Another investment from Der-E, and I agree with going for this investment. He pretty much won the early game. Gajcus has no dogs left, and he can't really take this engagement at all. There's a lot of rifles, including a medic. So investing in that extra engineer is money well spent, because he can get 2 oils out of that. So smart decision making from Eugenator here. In the meantime, yeah, this is a very interesting map, and I feel like this map it comes down to like who controls the middle for sure. At least that's my experience in what I've seen so far. Most of the logical expansions, in my opinion, is going to be this one for eco, and then your main MCV is probably gonna try and set this down, and then probably move over here later on. But we'll see how it goes. Gajcus invested into an engineer as well. He went for the APC, so he's gonna try and take his luck. But I don't know about this. There's 4 medics, there's 3 rocket soldiers. However, there is no vehicle from Eugenator. So actually, the APC could have been used nicely to take some snipes, but there's the light tank right now, so that might change. The engineer will take this in time. However, the engineer is not being shift macroed into the APC, but he makes it in time before the light tank arrives. Where is that APC going? Nice usage of the road there, and Der-E is doing some other stuff. He's going for triple light tanks, just as Tux was saying. Eugenator's been practicing light tank. Well, maybe he's been looking at Despro. Yeah, Despro was doing that as well, so he might have got inspired. And he's going for a base push. That is going to be interesting. So he went for triple ref into War Factory. Ooh, preemptive unloading the NG. Gajcus might actually win this because he will have the first flame tower up. But it also immediately goes down. Oh, those were some sick crushes in the pillbox. Is going to be really good. And that's gonna be it for sure. I thought I was drunk for a second because I saw 2 MCVs. But Der-E is gonna fix that. Very interesting play here from Dirty. That is going to do it for sure. The towel will be thrown in at least a couple of seconds, I'm assuming. Yep, there it is. Triple light tanks again. Very interesting play here. It didn't get scouted by Gajcus, unfortunately, and he wasn't really ready for it as well. Due to I also feel like he made a really big investment early on going for the dogs, and only getting a snipe out of that. But he went for a kennel and 2 dogs, which means that's a lot more expensive than going for an NG. And Dirty had a lot of extra oils. He had at least 3 oils to be pumping out more rifles. He went for light tank straight away and went for a risky base push, but it worked out. Alright, moving on.
Terminated.
Very, very fast game. Moving on to the second one.
Control initialized.
We are back on one of Pink Tot's maps. This is not Sompio. Oh, this is that Dirge looking map. Yeah, Abendland. Alright, so I feel like in this map, you probably don't want to do that again. But we'll see how this will play. I feel like Gajcus doesn't really want to be in this in RGL. So I wonder if he's watching the stream or like watching the VOD, I wonder why he puts himself through this. Like if he doesn't want to do it, then don't do it. That's what I did. I feel this game is a lot of fun casting, but I don't really had any motivation to play anymore. No offense to the players that are still playing, but there was not a single player that motivated me to get better at this game. So yeah, I just kind of stopped doing that, but still love casting the hell out of this game. And so far we still had some incredible replays. Especially this first week's highlights has been very entertaining already, when this is only the 4th match. So we're not even halfway of the highlights review. But once again, Dirty is going to go double ref. Gajcus went double ref as well. But the difference is this time, he is allies, playing as England, and Dirty is Ukraine. So let's see how this will turn out. And to be honest, I'm not even sure what Gajcus is up to recently. We haven't spoke that much since he pretty much dipped from OpenRA. I know there's like a new game that he's playing called World War III or something like that, which was in beta, I think. But at least he is playing, and he already took a very fast beating in that first game. Interesting War Factory placement. I'm assuming he wants to use the road maybe to go for that. I wonder what would be faster, like stuff like this. Like this is actually an interesting map where because like there's not a lot of people that do like experimenting in OpenRA. And what I mean about that is like, sure, everyone knows build order, sure, people will study maps to see which expansion is the best to take, what strategy or what build order, but it's more about the little things. Like for example, would it be faster to use the MCV, take the road, and go to this expansion? Or would it be faster to just go diagonally straight to it? Like stuff like that is what makes it interesting to me. And I believe sometimes map makers, maybe like Pink Tot, could have experimented with that, and that's the reason he put up the road. Like it's not obvious, but maybe it could be a few seconds faster. Who knows? Anyways, we got some weird stuff going on from Dirty once again. So I feel like he is very much inspired by Despro for sure. Moving out his main MCV already to take this expansion instead of going for the third ref over here and getting the SD. It actually might be good. Like, this patch will be mined out a lot less faster than Gajcus, and he already got a third ref on in an extra patch. But there is some building downtime though, which could bite him later on, because Gajcus already has SD and 3 Raxes. With that Ranger plane, it seems like Gajcus is going to take the expansion up north, which makes the War Factory placement even weirder. But no, he seems like he's going to go for this patch instead, which is a risky play considering he had his army up here. So I'm not entirely sure why he had his army up here. Maybe he was anticipating Der-E to do the same thing and then set up a nice flank early on. Interesting rift placement. Nice snipes with the Ranger there, but Gajcus is not paying attention. Almost lost it. He did see a couple of APCs. He actually saw a lot, so he should know that he could anticipate the same thing as last time. Let's have a look at the army value. In the meantime, it is fairly even, but I feel like the longer Der-E is gonna wait, the less effective his strategy is going to become. And there's already 2 medium tanks in this army, and Gajcus is expanding very fast. He's gonna send that Ranger straight in there, and he is going to be aggressive with the base pushing. And that Ranger, this is what I've been talking about that not a lot of players do. Now he gets the intel with the Ranger, and now he's moving the MCV offensively, still keeping this patch safe, but at the same time he's taking more map control, and he's now scouting with the rifles to see how far he can go, where the army is. He can actually move the MCV again and do the same thing. So I really like this play from Gajcus so far. He's very dominant. And he's going to take it. I'm not sure. He should have brought the MCV perhaps, but I think he's going to take it very slow and safely, using the medium tanks with the vision advantage to take effective trades. However, his medium tanks are kind of melting. APCs are going in, but they were not effective at all. Still, Der-E is going to be safe for now, but the army value is definitely in Gajcus' favor right now, and I feel like he might have scared Der-E a little bit into staying a bit more passive. Oh, that poor NG is going to be seen, but at the same time, that might be a good scout. No, the army, I think the army got seen. Or maybe not. Maybe not. This is good for Gajcus. Like, he's taking initiative and you see Der-E reacting. He doesn't really know what to do. And he's also afraid to leave this position now. And Gajcus is not even near there at all. This is going to be a very good attack from Gajcus. And he's taking expos really fast. And Der-E actually might be out of cash. 2 harvesters going down. Der-E is not stalling, but that might happen fairly soon. Gajcus can go for the War Factory, and if he retreats after that, this is the most efficient flank we have seen this season so far, while still keeping the army alive. But no, he's gonna dig deeper, and he will dig his own grave for sure. Here is that deadbolt from Der-E. In the meantime, Gajcus' other army is moving up on the right side. Not entirely sure why. I think he could have gone straight over here through that expansion. But the mental damage has been dealt. For all we know, he could be, I wouldn't say desperate, but he could try and attempt to go for an attack on this heavily fortified position. Yes, that's exactly what we're going to see. It could happen. Their E doesn't really know what to do. Heavy tank got spotted by Gajcus. He's gonna try and chase that down with 2 medium tanks. He should be able to come out on top. And in the meantime, this flank is going to be very dangerous as well. There it is. There is the attack from their E, and that is what Gajcus has been waiting for this entire time. If he can merge his armies together and go for the perfect position, he's going to be able to wipe the floor with this army from their E. Both have an amazing concave, but the positioning from Gajcus is just a lot better, and he has the tank advantage as well. This army is screwed. He's going on a retreat. Gajcus is gonna take it, and in the meantime, he took out this nice expansion flank as well. Weet ik veel. Alright, that was very textbook by Gajcus, and the timing of his flank was also perfect. He engaged this the moment Dur-E attacked, so Dur-E's focus was all on this match, or this engagement. So a very nice play from Gajcus there in the second game. Restored his honor. And we are moving on.
Terminated.
Alright, we're going over to Chouchani versus Spetsnaz, and according to Triple TP, looking at the forum post, Chouchani is officially the most improved player of the season, or prior to the season, something like that. Let me see if I can pull up the exact words that Triple TP used for the weekly highlights forum posts. Okay. Awesome. Okay, here we go. Another contender for the most improved award is Chouchani. Here he is against Spetsnaz, both of whom have been promoted from recruits. Wait. Triple TP, how do you get promoted from recruits if recruits doesn't even exist this season? What? Why is this dark mode not working on OpenRA GX? If anyone is using OpenRA GX, like, please let me know why somewhat like dark mode is not working on certain sites. It's actually annoying as hell. I hate it. Actually freaking hate it. This is the only thing that I really dislike about OpenRA GX. It's the dark mode is garbage. God, that's white. Get that white out of my face. Anyways, we are here. Chouchani versus Spetsnaz. Everyone knows Spetsnaz as well. He's been around for a very, very long time. So far, as far as I know, he has only played in minions and recruits, but he has built up a reputation among those players in recruits and minions. Especially the previous season, he built up a reputation for using a lot of mine layers. Tux, take it up with Triple TP. It's not my call. But yeah, I'm interesting to see how Chouchani does, because last season he was in recruits and I think he went 0-12. So he lost all of his games, but he was a very new player, and so, you know, Obviously, new players have to learn as well. And how do you learn? Well, just by being beat. By your ass getting kicked. That's how you learn. So let's see if he has indeed has improved so much as Triple TP claims he did. Taking on Spetsnaz, who just ordered an Uber for his engineer. I think Spetsnaz actually went War Factory first. No, he went double ref, but... Oh, no, 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 no. Ooh, that's an expensive Ranger. And losing the NG as well. Yo, what up, big boy? How you doing, Turks? How are you, man? Alright, good play from chouchani here. It's gonna take the oil. I'm not sure where that harvester is going. Small tip for chouchani: never ever set a waypoint for your war factory until you have your MCV, because then stuff like this can happen and you lose at least 2 harvester payouts, which sucks. Long time no see. Yeah, I was actually in Enskede today with our good friend Tup. Next week on Monday, I will be in Hengelo from now on. So if you're gonna be there on Monday, that means we could meet up again. I'm working like, I don't know, like two half days a week. Slowly building it back up. Always off on Monday. God damn it, man. Why you doing this to me? That's that could be another expensive Ranger, but he's got the SD out, so he could repair it. I am there Wednesday. Well, you know, I do love you a lot, but I'm not gonna give up my free day just for visiting you. You know, that's... Also, I don't have a car, so that's gonna be rough. Well, I do have a car, but I'm not allowed to use it outside of work, obviously. You know, that makes sense. Yeah, just come pick me up, that's fine. Oh, this is a good engagement for Spetsnaz, though. He baited chouchani. He was feeling really confident, but the Ranger bait resulted in him losing his entire army. What are these ref placements, man? Come on. This is so garbage. Just put it over here. Why? Just tell me why. Tell me why ain't nothing but a heart. Alright, anyways. Sneaky Spetsnaz. Like I said, this is where he got his reputation from last season. Using the mine layer. But this is a very interesting... you know, this is not really sneaky because the evidence is right there. It's there, man. Why would you do that? Why isn't it refilling? Come on, man. Not like this. Oh no, it's gonna be killed. Oh my god. At least it's going to get a harvester or 2, maybe. Pretty sure it will eventually at some point. chouchani is not building a mine layer, so I don't think he has a clue on why that mine layer was there. Lots of Rangers so far, and I'm not sure that they're going to be effective against against heavy tanks. So far, Spetsnaz with the pressure. Yeah, that's a lot of heavy tanks. Good choice hiding behind the pillboxes. Good choice from chouchani as well to retreat. Oh, he already lost the harvester. Already. No. Oh. Oh. Okay. Mine layer efficiency right there. Also, Spetsnaz should set waypoints at this point. Like, it can definitely happen if you're so busy doing micro that like 4 tanks are stacked up here that could have been used. in the field. Very early Raider Dome from chouchani here. Oh, overstaying his welcome. Paid the price. But once again, there's not that much aggression from both of these players. I'm really concerned. Also, Spetsnaz surprisingly went for 4 harvesters only and then built 2 rifts, which is weird. chouchani is still in the lead in terms of army value. And I am actually not entirely sure why he built the Raider Dome if he's going to build more racks. There he goes, going for the airfield. Okay, Spetsnaz going in for that oil. But there's a dead ball of Soviets here. And actually, Spetsnaz could lose this engagement. This is a really good concave for chouchani. Look at this army being melted completely. What an amazing engagement here from chouchani. Wow. Very well played. The setups. And now he has got some work to do. Obviously, he can use the flak truck right now to scout around. He should definitely do that in order to see what's going on. Like, what is my opponent doing? Where did he build? Can I safely flank? Like, or at the same time, you also want to use your light vehicles to take out potential scouts so that they prevent your army from being seen if they go for flanks. And MCV. Always press Shift A and F to deploy if your MCV arrives at its destination, because your MCV is obviously a lot weaker in this state. And if you just set your waypoint where you want it to be and then press Shift F after that, it will deploy when it gets there. But this is what I was talking about. The scout got killed and Spetsnaz has now that intel available. chouchani is smelling blood. He wants to take out the army. Will he do so though? He does have the armor value to do so. But will it be enough is the question. The concave is good. The tanks are doing an amazing job soaking. Yeah, and this is what I was talking about. Spetsnaz had 3 war factories just sitting at his war factory doing nothing. And those 3 tanks, if they were actually present at his expansion when this engagement happened, then the result would have been in Spetsnaz's favor for sure. But chouchani once again didn't do that much. He took out a lot of army value, which is good. But here he comes now with another flank on the right side. He's completely getting Spetsnaz out of position. This is really nice. Took out 2 harvesters and he has all the opportunities in the world to take the base as well. Spetsnaz is still trying to chase this army. He finds it in a lucky way, I would say. Yeah, I can see why Triple TP said that he has improved 100%. But he's getting melted here by pillboxes. A little bit too overconfident here, and that is going to be very good for Spetsnaz. Yes, sir. That army got completely deleted. Just because of the overconfidence. But still, a portion of the army made it through. Actually having 3 rockets in there. So that could still be strong. Jesus. Okay. Bro, I am living at a freaking restaurant. Look what I got. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no, please don't send your tanks in. No, the yaks! What are the yaks doing? No! Oh, no, 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 no. I think chouchani actually got a little bit overconfident here. And at this point, like, this is something you have to get used to, but he should have, I'm gonna say it again, please bring over an MCV. Use an MCV offensively, base push, get your own pillboxes out. Stuff like that, you know, make it so your army has a safe haven to fight from. That would have made all the difference. Especially when you have an army value lead. And a very strong one as well. He had a very strong, like he had an 8k or 7k army lead. chouchani actually could have done a lot, but Spetsnaz still has a chance to come back from this. I also sincerely hope that NG will be able to do something eventually. I kinda doubt it, but all is possible. Ooh, more heavy tanks just being sent to their deaths because of the waypoint. That's a very poor waypoint. Another tip that I could give him: always put your Raxes, SDs, and war factories in one control group so that you can always reinforce to the same position with every production building, including the units that you send back for repairs. That's some good shit. And now Spetsnaz is actually thriving like crazy. What looked like a clean sweep. And oh yeah, here's the example of a tip for chouchani that if you like, you could ask, why would I use the service depot in a waypoint? Well, just like I said, if you repair units, they will immediately go back to the designated position. And you know, an example of using your war factory waypoint is this. The 4 vehicles are just doing nothing just because of that. This shit is hot. That's what my mom used to say when I told her that, Mom, this food is hot. She's like, well, honey, too bad. I can't cook cold. And I was like, yeah, that makes sense. That does make sense. Alright, let's see if chouchani can recover from this. He needs to take a really good engagement. But I'm not seeing any V2s. Like, he could... Does he see the army? He does. This is an engagement where he actually needs so many V2s to get good shots. And now he's just throwing his yaks away as well. I think the micro is becoming a little bit too much for him. Another yak goes down. That's at least 5 yaks lost, but it's an insane positioning though. Blitzkrieg tactics right here. With defender's advantage, there's James Bond in the middle leading the charge. And here are these medium tanks that once again could have been used earlier on. But Spetsnaz just with bigger numbers comes out on top. James Bond got killed by a V2. And that is it. No GG? There it is. Alright, Spetsnaz takes it 1-0 currently. Not what I have expected, actually, to be honest. Oh. We watched game number 2, but you know, luckily that does not matter in RAGL. Alright, so here we are back in, was it Abendland? No, Einar. That's it. A to the Nar. And this was game number 1. I think we're also going to have a live Raggle match pretty soon. Which is starting in 6 minutes, I think. No, I think it's an hour and 6 minutes. It's going to be triple TP versus Hulk is your mom and dad. So let's see if we can still catch that later on. Alright, both players going double ref this time. Spetsnaz being very aggressive, and for some reason, that's why. Chouchani went for engineer first, and Spetsnaz did not. So that's why he arrived earlier at the closest oil in the middle for Chouchani. You know, defender's advantage is something big. Nice medic there as well, healing those soldiers back to full. But not a big investment though from Spetsnaz, I think. 9 rifles and a medic. Where is the rest? Where did his money go? That Engi's gonna die. Good attack from Chouchani here as well. Oh, relax, bro. You killed everything. Relax. I was about to say, is that rifle going to get away? Spetsnaz can actually still take this with the oil advantage. He can see the units, but I think he's going to be too late. Yeah, he's not even going to try. He's going to be too late. He does have the ranger with him though, so he could potentially kill this entire army. Okay, gets the NG. He can still get the rockets as well. Yes, yes, he's going to do it. Really nice. Oh, but he lost the ranger in the process. That is less nice. As an allies player, keeping your ranger alive for the entire game can be huge. Oh my god. Lol. Yep, and now Spetsnaz paying the price, fighting against vision advantage next to an enemy oil. And that's a complete army cleanup for Chouchani. Twice in a row, actually. Okay, good man. I was about to say, please don't let that ranger die. Wow, a third engineer from Spetsnaz. I do not agree with that at all. He still hasn't taken his main oil. So far he actually spent 1,500 in terms of NGs alone just to get no oils in the end. Very insane investment. Oh, that could be good. No static defense ready. Yes, sir, he has to move. Oh my god. Spetsnaz is in big trouble. Chouchani here actually being aggressive as well. He's going to take that expansion. He's gonna steal it. But did he place a ref on the way there? No. Oh, that's not good. Still, he takes the expansion. Oh my god, this is so good, man. Sorry, but I haven't had dinner yet, so. Yeah, chouchani is taking control of this match very, very fast. I'm hoping to see an eco slide. Yes, there it is. But he moved 2 harvesters away from the same patch. That's not that well, or that good. And I also want him to see the main MCV move out over here. No, don't go over there. Go over here. You want to secure this expansion as well. Otherwise, Spetsnaz can just mirror what you did. And then he will still have eco. Also, chouchani is in such a good position. I am not sure why he's being so passive. But it might... I think it's mainly going to be lack of experience. He's got double the army value of Spetsnaz so far. And now he's taking a very, very, very poor trade while he has all of this army sitting here. He could just take the main base. If he had watched the replay, he would probably feel devastated after what he saw. There you go. He's going in. But he did do a small hiccup here with not going for this. He needs to contest this position with an MCV. And he needs to put up... He needs to do something. He needs to scout. He needs to push. There we go. What? Okay. I respect it. He's making sure that the formations are well and that the tanks are in front. That's a dead harvester. Nice. It's going for the MCV, but I think the MCV will actually stay alive because it undeployed. chouchani has a little bit too much tunnel vision. And he's going to lose his entire army here for only taking out 1 harvester. Poor mistake. And I think chouchani didn't have a waypoint set, or yeah, at a very weird spot. Look at all these medium tanks he has. Please don't let these medium tanks go to waste. It's also a very, very interesting position to attack from if you know that your opponent is sitting here. So I see why he would try and take out the rest to deny the eco. But if he's going to lose his entire army, it's definitely not what he wanted to do. Also, he is aware about this expansion. He should just use these medium tanks and go in there. I think he's focused way too much on the main base. And if you can't take the main base, then just put your pressure somewhere else. Just, you know, look at all these medium... Like, look how many harvesters that are here. This could have been such a carnage. But chouchani is just so desperate to take this position. Hey, what's up, Yunano? How you doing, man? Alright, he's going in again. That's a ton of medium tanks, but they're going to be melted by all these rocket soldiers. Oh my god. That's 4 medium tanks lost in an instant. That is some good food. Let me tell you. Alright, here we go. Retaliation from Spetsnaz, but I think he might want to reconsider that with 2 pillboxes and 2 turrets. 3 pillboxes and 2 turrets. Oh my god! Spetsnaz is like, what the hell is that? But still, where's the MCV? Why is he not taking more map control as well? He should take more. Just to deny the expansions for Spetsnaz, because now Spetsnaz, like I said, he is going to mirror what chouchani did. This was a very good first expansion from chouchani to take early on with his aggression, but unfortunately he's not doing the follow-up. Very unfortunate. And slowly but surely, Spetsnaz is catching up in army value. It could be the case that we are going to see a repeat of the first game. I can't blame chouchani because it's just a lack of experience. 100%. But I can see why Triple TP said that he was the most, or he has, you know, he was chosen to be able to win the award of most improved player. Could definitely be the case. But so far, he has way too much tunnel vision. He already knew that there was a big army sitting here, and now he's going in again. And he only took out a Rax and a turret, but at what cost? He's losing more of his army. This is a good flank, but he's waiting too long with that as well. Not good. Where are the arties? I would love to see arties. There they are. chouchani has to be a lot more patient right now. Just use the arties to clean up the blobs, and please don't go in and waste your army like that. There we go. Look at that. Like, he could have gotten this value with the arties without even using his army. This is a crazy battle so far. He still has Spetsnaz on the ropes. Imagine placing a mine layer and then having to kill off your own mines because your own harvesters are dying. That's crazy. What MCV placement from chouchani, so he's gonna try and contest this. Oh, he needs another pillbox here really fast. No, what are you doing? No! Ooh la 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 la. Not good. Sorry. Well, we should be able to keep this safe. Oh, he's going in again. You don't want to attack in a heavily fortified position like that. It's not gonna be in your favor. Yeah, I can already see this going, ending up very poorly here. He lost so much army value for nodding. It's unfortunate. chouchani has to learn to put up the pressure somewhere else, or in a different way. Shoutouts to him for playing this well though. But I think from here on out, he did a really good job denying the first expansion, but then he just let Spetsnaz expand on the other side. Which is very weird for this map, how both of these players expanded. Yeah, I could see Spetsnaz actually making a comeback. Wow, that's a lot of rockets. That is a lot of rockets. Yeah, and the waypoint is still in a bad position. His medium tanks are getting killed. Oh wow, but very poor reactions from Spetsnaz here. He lost 3 harvesters to 3 medium tanks. Oh, this is very chaotic, but I don't see chouchani being able to win this. Arties are not being microed, they're trying to shoot at medium tanks. Needs to use the Blackhawk to get some vision. But just like that, in a matter of, I think it was like 2 to 3 minutes, chouchani lost so much army value that Spetsnaz is ahead with double that amount. 32k versus 18k, almost double. My math is off. And now Spetsnaz has Radar Dome as well with some Blackhawks. And this could be a very bloody battle right here. Nice loop around. Got the RD snipe. Still lost the Blackhawk, but that's okay. He can actually turn this around with those 2 RTs. Spetsnaz is going in. And he immediately regrets his decision. Really nice. And now it would actually be a good time to put pressure on the main base with those 3 medium tanks. But it seems like Spetsnaz has sniffed it out. Not sure how or why. Maybe you just wanted to see what was going on over there. I don't know. Oh, no more ammo. That's unfortunate. Spetsnaz definitely took a blow there from those 2 RTs. But chouchani still has a lot of work to do. Oh, Spetsnaz went in. Well, he only took out a ref. That's not good. Yo, what up, Triple TP? How you doing, man? Your RGL match is in an hour, right? Or almost an hour, less than an hour from now. Good Blackhawk usage there. Ooh, that's painful. 50 minutes or so? Alright, perfect. I will be here. Unusual Tuesday stream? Yeah, I can't do Mondays anymore because of Corner to Corner. Corner to Corner has been moved to Monday, so that's why I'm doing Monday streams on Tuesdays now. Alright, we've got classic Command and Conquer Red Alert battles here. Medium tanks versus medium tanks. Let's go. Uh-oh. The walls have been breached of Chouchani Castle. The enemy is inside. Okay, the Harvester is getting blocked. That Harvester is gonna fall for sure. Yep, 2 Harvesters down. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, she was a move command. Oh my god. She saw, she came, she died. No conquering involved. Alright, once again, 2 medium tanks could deal some nice damage. But still 14k versus 30k. Spetsnaz has went up to tier 3 as well. And yeah, shoutouts to chouchani for definitely improving a lot. But he's still making some very crucial mistakes that I hope after the stream he will work on. Poor decision from Spetsnaz there to place the turret but not actually retreat the harvester. Still lost him a harvester. Another harvester. Oh my god. Well, Spetsnaz still has 10 harvesters, so who cares? Alright, James Bond is back.
Initialized.
Leading the troops for high morale. Give it to me. Well, the artist definitely gave it to her. Let me tell you. This could be it. How many minutes in the match? 22 minutes. Yeah, I actually don't see chouchani stopping this. In the meantime, he's launching a retaliation attack in the main base on the left, which seems like it might be stopped. The Blackhawks are going down to the rockets. The RT is still there to deal damage.
Satellite terminated.
Yep, we got an entire main base wipe here. Pretty much a barf move, and chouchani calls the GG. Well played by chouchani. But he knows that game was mine. He's saying it, and the game was indeed his, but the follow-up was not there. And I hopefully, if he sees the stream and the replay, that he can see what actually went wrong. So, yeah, still well played to him. He did really good. He definitely has improved a lot, so he should just keep it up. OpenRA is, can be frustrating to learn. I speak out of experience when I say this, so don't you worry about that.
Battle control terminated.
Alright, that means we have 45 minutes left in order to finish this. Before, well, we're not gonna make that. We're almost gonna make that. So let's go without further ado.
Initialized.
Alright, so this is once again a multi-spawn map in this season. I actually have not seen this map at all. Okay. Doesn't seem to be anything wrong with it, particularly. I guess there could be naval involved. Oh. Yeah, there's definitely... Sometimes players will, map makers will add water and just make it inaccessible. Just, you know, for like making the map smaller in that regard. But obviously there is, there could be naval play involved, which I'm assuming then that means Allied could have an actual advantage with cruisers. But, you know, it is what it is. We're seeing two interesting opponents here. Hans and Tailix. Hans Nilhall, member of the Chinese community for OpenRA. Pretty much responsible for making a lot of models for mostly Romanov's Vengeance, but I think they also did some work on Shattered Paradise. And at the same time, Hans is always here for another season. And the reason Hans is probably present in every single weekly highlight forum post is because he goes for the craziest drops. He always goes for flame tower drops or grenadier drops with APCs, stuff like that. And mostly all of his games become very messy and very entertaining. So that is Hans, and obviously he's playing Soviets right now. And his opponent is Tailix. Tailix is also one of those people that has been around for quite some time. He's a regular viewer of my stream as well. And he has been in the OpenRA scene for as long as I can remember. but he's pretty much in a similar situation as Hans. He's not a member of the Chinese community, but he is mainly a member in the SP and RV scene, also known as Shattered Paradise and Romanov's Vengeance. And I think he signed up initially for reserve, but his participation was very needed. So here he is. Tailix used to stream as well. Really? Okay, I didn't even know that. I don't think he ever brought that up to me. Yeah, Tailix is definitely very sportsmanship like the fact he's in here is already huge, because I don't think he plays RA at all anymore. Besides the occasional Raggle, and even then, like, I know for sure he doesn't even practice. Speak of the devil, Tailix, you're just in time to watch yourself play. Well, so far he's doing smart stuff. That Waldo from Hans was really good. Anyways, this light tank was a nuisance. Did delay some build time. My man. This is an actual USA hater. He is killing oil. He says, fuck it. That thing has to die. Nice usage of a Gren, actually. Very efficient. And interesting light tanks there. They actually did a decent job delaying MCVs. And we can already see flamethrowers being made, so you know what's coming. And I had the opportunity to play Hans in Season 11. And I actually watched his replays of some matches, and I saw that he goes for it. He does this every single game. So if you're ever playing against Hans, please don't stay in your base, but make defenses around your war factory or something like that, or just leave a small army behind. Because if you don't, this man will F you up. This food is amazing. Two APCs with 10 flamethrowers. Damn, I enjoyed that. All right, sorry. Like I said, I haven't eaten yet, so it was kind of necessary. Yes, Flamer Drop can definitely be worth it. However, it is a sincere big investment. So let's see if it actually does work out. Oh my god, that poor dog got annihilated by these light tanks. So early Radar Dome into main MCV move out. Oh, he burned his own engineer, but I can see why he brought the engineer. No, they'll move command. This is so crazy. And the MCV stays alive. Hans, you still have flamethrowers here. Tailix, there's still flamethrowers here. Hello? There we go. Hans forgot about them completely. And there we go. And this is not good for Hans, because this set him back a lot. In the meantime, Tailix is chilling and expanding. Still behind in army value, weirdly enough. I'm not sure how. Maybe he started production way too late. I'm not entirely sure. Also, he doesn't have that many rocket soldiers. He has currently 1, I think. No, there should be 6, but I'm only seeing 1. Oh, the rest is over here. Okay. This is actually an interesting patch. It's actually fairly safe. There's only like one side to attack from. Alright, but now it comes down to the mental warfare because the intimidating V2s are here. And I do like this from Tailix. This is usually something that people should do as well. If you're fighting against someone that goes early Raider Dome, like usually you got the army value advantage. So don't take an army like this head on, just attack elsewhere. Oh my. Oh, what? Okay. That was interesting. Yeah, but Hans lacks tanks. Oh, but this is gonna be a poor engagement from, yeah, Tailix. He immediately retreats. Good choice, because that's a tank melding squad right there. Oh, he's gonna get it. Oh, he got it! He got it! He can still keep his engineers safe as well! No! No, 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 no! Tailix, please! No! Nice War Factory capture. That's gonna be huge. In the meantime, chaos on the other side. So many rockets in that army. Good pressure from Tailix so far. But it's gonna come down to if he can defend from this attack. That is going to be the question. Nice army movement from Tailix, moving back with his infantry so that he doesn't get caught by the V2s and let the pillboxes do the work. And yeah, Hans backs off. Really nice. Ooh, that harvester tried to do something sneaky, but no way, Jose. That harvester met his end. Back to light tanks to make them quicker. I think you probably would have been fine if you tried to flank the V2s from behind or something like that. But you know, props to you so far because you're doing great. Wow, harvester being pulled from Hans. So it's gonna come down to the micro of Hans with the harvester and Tailix with the pillbox, but he has an RT as well, and this is not working out for Hans. He's trying his oh, he tried to get the War Factory. He's gonna go back in, but the light tanks might finish it in time. Can they do it? They did. They kept it safe. War Factory stays alive. That's a huge blow to Hans's morale and his army value. Tailix has this one in the bag. There is another War Factory up and running for Hans. But now Tailix has tasted that sweet, sweet victory. So now he's going in to extend that. Are we going to see some crazy crushes though is the question. Oh, hell yeah, drive-by. GTA, motherfucker. Very nice play. And now the army that wanted to reinforce the expansion to protect it from that engagement is no longer a threat Good micro with the light tanks in the meantime while keeping up the pressure on the left side. This entire base is getting cleaned up for sure. Tier 3 is there as well. But possibly not for long. Good flame tower placement from Hans. Yep, and there we go. He sees the tier 3. Oh! 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 It's getting away! It got away. Oh my god. Takes out the tier 3. And there we go. This could be a campaign mission. Like, your base is under attack. Try to escape. Light tanks are coming in very handy to deal with the V2s for now. War Factory goes down. And Hans lost 2 extra harvesters by these light tanks as well. Very nice play. And oh, no way. Oh yeah, sure. Make some noise. Let them know that you are here. Ah, that's crazy, dude. What the fuck? Does he have money? He does. If he makes a Rax and NGs, that can actually be super funny. Because Tailix has no idea yet. No way. He needs to keep up the pressure. He needs to keep up the pressure. With this army. No, no. Tailix saw it. All hope is lost. Yep. Here we go. The last offense from Hans. There's an arty. There's 2 arties. Yeah, Hans calls the GG. And the first game goes to Tailix. But what an exciting first match that was. And let's go to the second one. That one was amazing. I keep doing it in the wrong order, but you know, like, what? It doesn't really matter.
Battle control initialized.
Alright, this is probably going to be the last match before Tux's, or Triple TP's live Raggle match, which will happen in half an hour, which is going to be Triple TP versus Hulk is your mom or something like that, I think. Not entirely sure, but we are back on greener pastures. Tailix in the top right, playing as England yet again. Hans in the bottom left, playing as Russia. So interesting to see how this one will turn out. Are we going to see more drops? Maybe Hans got demotivated, because the drops were not great, but you know, we're talking about Hans here. He's the drop master. I mean, he's at least a master at making drops. Are they effective? Sometimes, not always. But you know, that's the risk you take. It's very high risk, high reward player, to be honest. But sometimes that is all you need. Like there was a match a week on stream ago, I think, where I think it was Lucky Luke. I'm not entirely. It was Lucky Luke versus Jur, I think, and or even Tux. I'm not sure, but someone went, or Margot, but someone went for 7 Grens early on against Jur. And Jur lost his power plant, his racks, and his refinery. It was so crazy. He was so far behind because of that. Tailix, that is very ballsy. Hello, partner in crime. Mind if I join in? Oh, he was just too soon. Oh. Me hungry. Me want NG. Nom nom. Alright, here we go again with the light tanks. Standard build from Hans so far. We could potentially see more drops, but let's see if those two light tanks are going to be effective. They could actually be really effective taking out the power plants. There are 3 rockets here. And Tailix did some really nice scouting early on with just 1 rifle. Here is Hans using a Gren again to potentially take out the oil over here, I'm assuming. There we go, smart, going for the power plants. Those have wooden armor. Oh, flame tower, but flame towers are not really great for moving targets. Yeah, Hans is already low power. And keeps the light tanks alive. So once again we're seeing a cheeky build from Hans. It's going for power plant. Actually, I think he's gonna be low power if he builds the Raider Dome, or maybe not. Should have 200. Yeah, isn't the Raider Dome 50 or 40? I honestly can't remember. But we're going to find out soon enough. Well, he can power it down, you know. Yeah, it's 50. Has to be. Raider is a funny guy. You a funny guy, man. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I told you it was going to happen again. We're going to see another drop. The army value should be in Hans's favor, yeah. But it's once again Tailix is going to be the first one with the MCV. Preemptive pillbox is being used. That NG, I'm not sure what that NG was doing, but he's going to be murdered. I think there is Grins inside, right? I'm actually not entirely sure what's inside. Yeah. Interesting investment. That's a lot of Grins to deal with an oil. Oh wow, straight to tier 3 on one base. That is some risky play. So straight into Shockies, and yeah, that's it. Shockies and V2s for the time being. No Tesla tanks. But they could come afterwards. But you know, it might not be that bad of an idea because Hans is still ahead in army value, which is actually kind of crazy. Considering he rushed tech. It's not gonna stay that way for long though. Good initiative from Tailix there. And here's that intimidation factor. But this time Tailix is not afraid and he's gonna take out that MCV. And that is the only MCV for Hans. No SD. Good. That's a really good concrete wall. But it's not gonna be an... Is it going to be enough? No, it dies. Disaster strikes again. For Hans. But he still has tier 3 intact. So that means he's going to stay on one base. The advantage that he does have is that he managed to build a rift and it stayed intact. So that means he can actually, yes, there we go. That means he can actually eco slide and get some money for himself. And you know, he has that tech advantage. So let's see how that will turn out for him. So far it has been working out for Hans. What will Tailix do? And that Iron Curtain is ready as well, so potentially Hans could take such a good engagement here. And he could potentially wipe this entire main base. He's going to need some scouts. A little bit unfortunate that he didn't went for an airfield as well. Otherwise, he could have spent that to get some really precious scouting in. Obviously, he's got the spy plane. No, he does not. My bad. Because he doesn't have an airfield, duh. There's the IC being used. That's gonna be a big blow here. Tailix is going on the retaliation on the left side. Yeah, this main base is done for. The question is, can Hans defend this though? Flak trucks are going to be really helpful to deal with the arties. That's what Hans needs to do. And that's exactly what he's doing with the flags. Look at that. Nice cleanup. And he stopped that entire army with the Shockies. Tesla Coil and the V2s were definitely a great help as well. And this is not looking good for Tailix. Obviously, the thing that's keeping Hans in the game is 100% this refinery. That is the big factor. That's a ton of Shockies. Here we go. 4 V2s. And here comes the reinforcements as well. Hans is probably going to wait for the next IC. Takes out another harvester though. Oh, what a crush! But here comes the rest. IC is going to be set up. Yep, you can see there's the plus. And there we go, full IC value. Yep, Tailix is like, well, you know, not much I can do about that. The GG has been called. They tied up 1-1 currently with an amazing tier 3 rush from Hans. Very close game. Heinz is definitely the best counter to Shockies for sure. But, you know, I know Hans did have a lot of flags. Well, still, yeah. Only, like, you know, looking at it from, like, Shocky versus whatever unit, then Blackhawks are definitely the way to go. But, yeah, Tailix should have definitely, especially because he was allies, he should have definitely teched up to deal with that. And, yeah, well played from Hans. Very good game.
Battle control terminated.
Alright, we have 15 minutes left. We could potentially do one more game before we go into it. So let's watch Mint versus Milkman. I think Milkman was the second person in Triple TP's forum post that is a chosen person to win the award of most improved person. Milkman apparently has a very good rating on the ladder, I think. Let's have a look at that in the meantime. See if I can find it actually, the ladder. I'm not sure if I can. There it is. Yeah, Milkman is on 6th spot. That's crazy. I'm in the 21st spot. Oh, wow. Wait, I played one game? Really? Versus who? Versus Jur. And and that gave me... Wait, what? Oh, that was on ladder? Oh, okay, and that gave me almost 1400 rating. Okay, well, you know, I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah, I still have to see how much Milkman improved. I played him not too long ago, and he got killed a couple of times. But it's been a while since I last played him. I have to admit his commitment to OpenRA has been very nice. In actually in the background of OpenRA, you know, like hosting the RGL servers currently that these people were playing on, and he's also taking over the ladder from Bug. And besides that, he's also improving in the game itself. So props to him. Milkman can beat me sometimes. Like that's not even a. Is that an actual achievement, Tux? Is it? Because I don't see it. You know. Alright, Milkman going for War Factory first. And I think Mint actually did the same thing. But Milkman a little bit behind for some reason. Or he went double ref. No, he probably went double ref and he sold the refinery. My bad. So once again, this is a very fast build infantry type of, you know, this is pretty much a combination of like double light vehicle with double ref for allies with 2 racks before SD, but instead it's a War Factory build with 2 racks before SD. Milkman is going for the standard War Factory first build. Or double ref, excuse me. Like I'm getting fucking confused by him selling the ref. Oh, get your light tank out of there, Mr. Milkman. Good scouting from Minter. And yeah, he's got already a lot of scouts set up in crucial positions. I like this. Look at that. No NG's gonna cap this without an escort. And no flank is going to happen without Mint knowing about it. Here we go. Mint's going for the obvious expansion. And for the love of God, I would love to see someone actually base pushing on this map. Because I think this map is crucial. It's so good. And I feel like Mint is especially in a good position to do so. Just pop a rift down here and go straight over there and take the fight. I would love to see it. But I don't think we're going to. Here he comes. Is he going to move out? No. I'm telling you, if I play on this map, I'm gonna do it. So you better watch out. Because I told this before, this map it's so obvious where the first expansion of your opponent is going to be. Okay, Milkman taking the fight to Mint. Mint could actually be in trouble due to the positioning, yes, from his army. Exactly. Milkman with the better positioning. But he should be careful though. Yep. Milkman is smart here. He doesn't want to take the fight inside the expansion with the support of pillboxes for Mint. Very clever. My Widow obviously doesn't know what he's talking about. Anyways, is Milkman going to try again is the question. I'm not sure if he should. Because this position is going to be severely fortified by pillboxes now. If I were him, I would probably just ignore this straight away and try to go for main. There are obviously scouts to deal with. This is a good flank, but I think he took out a scout on the way there, so Mint is ready. Yeah, and Milkman doesn't have a rifle, so he can't really deal with that, but he made Mint retreat. Oh, big flank. Might get away unseen, actually. But this is the case. Oh, what? Oh, Mint is retreating. He got intimidated by the amount. This is good for Milkman. This is very good for Milkman. He didn't get the flank by unseen, but maybe because of Mint was initiating an attack, he could have missed his scout dying. And that could be huge. Mint is now going to try his luck on the other side, but Milkman is aware and he's moving over a portion of his army as well to defend. Yeah, this is gonna be good for Milkman. Positioning from Mint's tank is now pretty bad from that direction. Milkman still has 2 tanks to keep that army safe. He's gonna clean that up. Not the best result for Milkman, but he comes out on top eventually, which is important, and he still has this flank looming about. But Mint is on Radar Dome and 2 War Factories as well, so he can produce a lot faster and go for that Radar Dome tick. Oh, wow. Oh, he's gonna take out an SD, but at the cost of his entire army, maybe. He will be able to keep a portion of it safe. Oh no, this is not a good attack. This is not a great attack. And with the tech advantage there. Oh, that's gonna be a good Blackhawk crash. That took out so much units from Mint. But it's not gonna matter. With this RT support, these infantry are getting mowed down. That was the decider. That was the one to rule them all. That one is going to do it. Not the best engagement. He was aware of RTs, he was aware of Blackhawks, and he also knew that the army from Mint was sitting somewhere over here. So attacking this position was, you know, very favorable for Mint. And Radar Dome from Milkman is kinda late. Good Blackhawk value there. Okay, here comes Mint again, and yeah, this expansion is completely undefended. Most of Milkman's army is in the top left. Milkman already retreating with his harvester. He knows what time it is. Mint kept these 2 medium tank saves, which could be huge later on. And here is another attack from Mint. Mint is able to split off his armies because he is on 31k army value. So Milkman's gonna have some issues being able to defend this completely. The Raider Dome, which was placed in a, I wouldn't say a weird way. I can see the value that he could have get, but in a position like this, it was a little bit unfortunate. The defending army has been taken out as well, with the sheer amount of Blackhawk support. And now the MCV is for the taking as well. And this is good because now Milkman has to reinforce almost everything over there. Too busy focusing on the left side. Milkman calls the GG and Mint wins the first game.
Battle control initialized.
Alright, we're back on Einar. Seems like this is a very popular map so far in Season 13. I can see why. The only thing that I don't really dislike is this. Don't get me wrong, it does add some... How should I put this? It does add some variation in terms of going for an... What the fuck? Alright, anyways, it does add some variation in regards to like attacking the main base from the two sides, you know, including this one. You know, it does add some variation. The only thing that I do not like is because of this, the expansion where your opponent and yourself are gonna go for is straightforward. Straightforward. You don't even have to scout. And I feel like I don't really like that about maps. I would love for, you know, most maps have this, that you can go 2 ways, alright? You have 2 options. So you actually have to do some scouting in order to let your opponent know where you're gonna go. You can still go for this, like, don't get me wrong, you can go for this as your first expansion, but it's gonna be way slower than this one, just because how the map is set up. It's gonna be way slower. So I'm not entirely sure about this. Generally, there's always a best way. Yes and no. And I would love to give you an exact example, but this map is definitely not one of them. Let's see. What is a good map straight out of my head? Scorched Earth. Scorched Earth is a perfect example. There's two ways you can go to it. What else map you had? Which other map you had that had the case? Monopoly is a bad example because that map obviously had the best way as well. Sides Shadow. I was thinking about Shadow Fiend, but I'm not entirely sure. I think Shadow Fiend, the best way was always if you start in the top, you go downwards, and then you go take the next expansion downwards. Sidestep, 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 sidestep. I can't actually envision sidestep that perfectly. You know, which one did that as well? A pit fight is the same thing. Pit fight also has like this one expansion you want to go for. Pretty much you only had one option with pit fight. Pit fight was an interesting map for that. Dirge, for example. Dirge is also one of those where you had to guess. Dirge, you could have gone for the expansion on the left, or you could go expand upwards as you start in the bottom right position. Which other one? Annihilate for Annihilate. No, not really. Annihilate is a bad example because Annihilate actually there was only like the best way. You went for the double mine and then you moved out straight away to secure the other double mine. Annihilate is probably a bad example. But yeah, generally, like to sum this up, I really like maps where it is not like it's not easy to see where you're going to, like you have multiple options, so your opponent actually has to do scouting. Okay, where's my opponent, where am I going to go? And now, you know, I feel like if you're a milkman, you just go over here, you plop down a ref and you go straight over here. There's no reason why you should not do that. Deny this expansion, GG, easy. And if you actually deny this expansion, perfect. You base push to main base, you get access to another double mine, and you're good to go. Obviously, this is all theory. Let's be honest, this is theoretical planning. But in terms of efficiency, it could perfectly work out. And if you manage to do so, okay, then you just move the other MCV over here and bam, you're done. You're good to go, and you won. Though aesthetic wise, I love this map. Map looks great. I like the bridges here in the corners. I think in this entire season, nobody has ever used the unit to send it across. That's besides the point, but it is accessible. Maybe it would have been cool if there actually was one oil here and you needed to repair the bridge and this was closed off. Then the corners might have had a little bit more value. Big engagement here. This engagement is going to go to Milkman again. His engagement is looking good. Good concave. Oh, very ballsy NG, but he loses. But bait into the MCV with the pillbox. Really nice from Mint. And there's the turnarounds, just like that. Where's Milkman's MCV? Okay, so Milkman is going over here. So 4 axes. Alright, we got some more tea. Yeah, this is a wild game so far. But I would say I'm not entirely sure who has the advantage. Okay. Milkman is kinda, I feel like he could take more ground. He can definitely take more ground. Also, if you go from here to here, you got so many rows that you can use to do so. But yeah, this is still very dangerous for Mint. Also, oh yeah, Jungle Boogie was also like kind of a map that had so many options where you could go in terms of expanding. Milkman is expanding really fast though. But so far he's keeping the focus nicely on this expansion, and he's also keeping Mint there. So this is gonna work out for him. I would have loved to see another Rax here. I think that would have fit. And then he could have had a Tesla coil somewhere on this cell. Oh, Milkman, please don't take the fight outside your base. Good concave. He has the flame tower support. Mint pushing his luck. This is really good defense from Milkman so far. He made the right decision. He's getting really good value. His next flame tower should be up fairly soon. And with the flame tower support, he should be able to do it. Oh, it's a Tesla coil instead. Flank here on the other side. Hard to say who's going to win, but Milkman doesn't have that much rocket count. Kills the medium tank anyways, though. This is a crazy battle so far. Milkman is slightly ahead in terms of army value. But Milkman definitely with the map control because he established another expansion here and he's going to move on taking this one. That is a risky play because this might be the turnaround. Now he's donating a lot of army. Good flame turret movement, micro. There's another one denying. Oh, I was about to say it might deny the MCV, but it doesn't. Actually, Milkman might be able to keep this safe. Oh, yes, he will. Yeah, Mint cannot stay there. Mint is going to be in trouble. So far, this harvesting has not been denied at all. I would have still loved to see a Tesla coil there. It still might happen. Who knows? Yeah, really good denying from mining there. There he is. Yep, this is exactly what he needs to do. This is just complete flowchart right here. This is what I wanted to see. And this is why I said this is effective. Three harvesters lost there instantly. Now Mint is going on a counter-attack, which actually could be good. He went for Raider Dome as well. Into helipads. So this is gonna be a good counter-attack from Mint. And now Milkman should do something because he's probably floating like crazy. Yeah, he's floating 6k cash obviously with so many expansions. He needs to get, or at least he needs to get more war factories out. Or he needs to get, you know, some more tech. To be fair, this is an interesting MCV placement from him now that I think about it, because he still can get static defenses on this refinery, but this is smart decision making from Mint too. Oh, never mind. I thought it was actually going to rotate to the main base. Here we go, pressure from Milkman yet again. Blackhawk coming from behind. Milkman should actually deal with the expansion first. Milkman needs tech, so he can actually safely take this expansion without losing any single unit. Just with some V2s. Sneaky MCV from Mint, but it got detected. Once again, Mint has to forfeit a position. Very Gucci. Yeah, idle Rex from Milkman. That is very interesting. Not sure how that can happen. Oh, so lucky, but oh my god, another harvester down. Mint is allies though, so he can just keep producing mechanics if he wants to. But Mint is stalling like crazy. Milkman is floating 14k. Yikes. Yeah, this is the only thing that I don't really like about Milkman's play right now. Like, I feel like it takes him a while to realize how far ahead he is or like capitalize on that. The Raider Dome is also a little bit too late. Just a tiny bit. But Mint's micro so far with the Blackhawks has been really well. Yeah, nice usage there of the heavy tank vision. And he should have enough army here to keep that safe. Yep. Very good. Here he comes. 5 heavy tanks taking care of those pillboxes. Micro from Mint is on point though. This is a very good play from Milkman so far. Get your notebooks, people. Because this is very textbook. And it worked out fantastically for Milkman, as we all saw. Good ref snipe as well. Wow, that ref is being replaced. I think Milkman should be able to notice this fairly soon. It's a desperate attempt from Mint, but you know, might work out. Ooh, friendly fire. Oh, another one. Yikes. Blackhawk died at the last moment. Milkman retreating, but I'm not entirely sure why. It's only one pillbox there. Yeah, it's 16k versus 9k in advantage of Milkman. He went for a second war factory as well. I feel like he only built a radar dome for Sam's side so far. No airfields, no V2s. And still floating like crazy probably, yep. Well, one good push and this is over for sure. Okay. Now putting on the pressure. Good Blackhawk micro there. A lot of good rocket snipes here too, but he's out of ammo. Let's it die. Yeah, he's doing really well with the small army he has. Makes Milkman retreat for another time. Here we go. MCV push and a flank up north. This is done. This is over. There it is. Sam's side. Nice. Takes out a Blackhawk because of it. I do like the fact that Milkman has discovered how good offensive MCVs can be. Mint calls it GG. Well played by Milkman for sure. Very strong macro. But that has always been a good factor about Milkman. His macro was always on point. The only thing that he needs now is a bit more experience, and he just needs to keep playing so he can get a bit more of a feel for the game. Like, he was really far ahead. I think he could have ended it way sooner, especially with all the amount of money that he has to his disposal. But yeah, in terms of taking map control, very good. Much on point. Well played.
Battle control terminated.